Teddy, game 250 this weekend. How do you reflect on those two footy?
Yeah, I haven't really reflected too much. I think lots of good times, lots of ups and downs, but I think there's it's more important things this weekend about us winning a football game than my 250th. But yeah, it's cool to look back on my journey, but all my focus on this weekend is getting us through to the prelim. So,
Not important for you, important for some others. Let's go back to the start. Did you ever doubt? Like, did you ever think 250s in with injuries and everything?
Yeah. I mean, the first 3 years, I think I probably played about 10 games, so I didn't have a great start there. And I guess, yeah, for my journey to go through those sort of hurdles at the start of my career, and then I think the last probably, since I come to the Roosters, I haven't really missed too many games, and the body's been great. So it's been a pretty good ride to 250, and it's an important game to sort of celebrate it in. But yeah, I'm obviously proud of the journey, and there's still plenty to go. But yeah, it's exciting.
How much more dangerous does having Jared back make the Roosters, mate?
Yeah, well, it brings that brutality that we definitely missed on the weekend against Penrith. I mean, they came out and had more intent, more intensity in the way they were carrying, the way they were defending. And Jared not only brings that himself, but I think he brings that out of the forward pack around him as well. So I know it would have hurt for him watching us on the weekend, and I know he's going to bring that for us, and we're going to need that.
I was going to ask you that, it must have been hard for you sitting there the last couple of weeks to shoot here to help the boys out.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask him, I'm sure he'll say that. And I know he felt like he let us down because he wasn't out there with us, and he's only got, he's leaving after this year. So I know he's been firing, ready to go at training. He's been testing us out on the other side, and I know he's going to bring that to us, and just got to make sure he doesn't step over that line.
How does he make sure that like, because he could easily just hand himself?
Yeah. I mean, that's just he's very experienced in that area. I just know we know how important it is. If you do cross that line, or a sin bin, or a penalty or something, it can change the game. So he knows that, and he knows, but he's still going to be that aggressive force that we need, enforcer that we need, and that's going to be important for us this weekend.
Is it harder for him to contend with his reputation and stuff like that? Do you feel like that comes into him? The way he's tackled and some of the things get judged when it's
Yeah, I mean, they've just cracked down on anything that comes into contact with the head this year and previous years. Probably 10 years ago when he started, maybe that wasn't a penalty or a sin bin or a send-off, but these days you just can't do it. So he knows that. He knows the line, and just teeter just below it. That's great for us.
How does the skip play? Like, do you say anything to Sam to keep him up? Because that was a tough game.
Yeah. Oh, no. We've got all the confidence and belief in Sando, and sometimes things don't go your way, but doesn't define you as a player or as a person. So, me and Kez, our spine, it wasn't on Sando. I mean, a couple of things didn't go his way, but a couple of things didn't go a couple of our boys' ways. So that's just the game sometimes, especially in finals footy, especially when the opposition is, playing some pretty good footy. So, he's a confident kid, and I know we'll get the best out of him. And he's just got to play his role, because I love playing with him. He's a really good kid, and I know he's going to keep getting better and better.
What did you make of Manly yesterday, Teddy?
Yeah, it was a good contest, wasn't it? I thought Bulldogs played really well for most of the game, but Manly they've just got players who can come up with things, and I think they saw at the end there they've got Cherry Evans, Turbo, Olaquatu, those guys, Kohler, those guys who could just come up with big plays, and I felt like they did that in the second half, and I thought you just got to be careful of that in finals footy. I mean, I felt like Bulldogs were probably on top for most of the game, but it's all about winning moments, and Manly won a couple of moments at the end there to get them a win, and I'm sure it's going to be similar out here on Saturday night. You got to be on in every area, and if you miss one, then it can cost you a game.
They've also got Brooksy. How do you go from being proud of him yesterday to want to make sure his second finals game?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got a group chat with our mates, and everyone was stoked for him, happy for him to get a win. I was happy for him too, but can't be too happy. We come up against him this weekend, but I think everyone was pretty happy for Brooksy to win his first finals game, and I thought he played pretty well. So we're going to have to contain their spine. Their spines, I thought, has been playing some really good footy. And if we limit those guys' opportunities, that'll go a long way for us.
It's a little bit random, but like that scrum, the try they scored off the
Yeah.
scrum, like, do you get as excited about watching him pull off scrums as we do?
Yeah, we actually said that was a great play. So, I think a lot of teams are sort of trying different plays, scrum plays. I think teams have copied some of our scrum plays, but that one was someone we hadn't seen before, so it was pretty impressive, and the way they executed it was spot on. So, we spoke to Justo, so he's got to come up with something better than that, but it's pretty hard to beat.
Been tough few weeks in terms of injuries to some of the guys, and also some of the stuff on the weekend too. Like, how much confidence do you take out of what you guys produced after half time, and where's the confidence out in terms of
Yeah, we know we can produce it. It's just we just haven't done it for 80 minutes. So when we do it in patches, I did at the start of the second half. Shows that we can play some really good footy and against the top teams, but we just haven't done it for 80 minutes. And when Penrith played perfect footy in the first half, we need to match that or be better, and we just weren't. And we know it's right there for us, and we know it's not ideal. Losing your first semi, it would be great to have a rest and be ready for the prelim, but it's just another hurdle for us, and we're ready to overcome. We've had a great review day today. There's still a lot of confidence, and we can go and win 2 more games to head to that grand final as well.